Y2 Academy, #1 SAT/ACT score guarantee program. Please contact Chantilly office at 703-828-4877 or Ellicott City at 443-574-5249. Y2 Academy, get perfect score for your kids in SAT.
If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. I certainly don't mean now, Jess, it's a proverb. If you want happiness for an hour, take a nap. If you want happiness for a day, go fishing. If you want happiness for a year, inherit a fortune. If you want happiness for a lifetime, help somebody. With that as the theme, and with that as the subject for today's evening, here today, under the banner of VTSEVA, we all come here to stand for VTSEVA. VTSEVA stands for Volunteering Together for Service. So first of all, I'll welcome Reena Bomasani, Joint Secretary on the national team, onto the dais. Secondly, Anupama, she is the JET Washington, D.C. chapter head here. And third, our best friend, and everybody knows him, Sreedhar Nagireddy. He is the Washington, D.C. VTSEVA chapter head. And finally, my good friend Abhishek. Where are you? All right. So please, and then last, Sai Kanta Raparla, please come onto the dais, please. Please give a round of applause. Even though these are the few guys standing, they have an enormous team at the back that are supporting this event and any other programs all through the year. One more round of applause, please. And now I present John Bell, and if I may call him Major Bell. John Bell is our another good friend who has been our guide and well-wisher in the area from a long time. Delegate John Bell is a retired member of the United States Air Force. He served almost 26 years before retiring as a major in 2007. John enlisted in the Air Force in 1981 after graduating from high school. He was consistently recognized during his enlisted career as an outstanding performer and was named the #1 non-commissioned officer out of over 5,000 assigned to the Far East in 1992. John was a distinguished graduate of Squadrons Officer School and was named the U.S. Air Force 2006 Outstanding Contributor to Financial Management and Controllership. John now leads a team of financial professionals in the private sector and assists government clients to identify inefficiencies and implement cost-saving solutions. John was elected to the House of Delegates in 2015. Please welcome John Bell onto the stage.
I just want to add a few things about John and Phyllis. These are the two people that have been there for our community night and day. You call them, text them, they are there for us. So those are the people we want, who can listen to our voice and who can work for us. And John right now is going to run for Senate and from delegate to Senate. So give him a big round of applause. All the best, John. And we are going to be with you and we support you. We need your services like you and Phyllis Randal. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, John and Phyllis. And John and I were just discussing about the Indian Standard Time, that we are kind of always behind. I don't like to say it, but that's what it is.
Well, thank you for that kind introduction. I want you to stay on stage with me. I do. I want you to stay on stage with me, and I'll tell you why in a sec. So first of all, thank you for having me here today. It's such an honor to come to this event. I've come 3 years now, and it's an honor to be here. And the reason I wanted you to stay on stage with me is because, so before I became chair of the county, and I still am a mental health therapist, and I worked for years in both the prison system and with people who just were underprivileged and didn't have a whole lot. And I think it's amazing what you all do at VTSEVA and how you do it and why. It is so important to remember where you come from and to be able to give back. And it's equally important to remember that not everyone is blessed with what we're blessed with. For me, some of the most important things is education. I believe education is the way up, the way out, and provides a life with options. And the fact that VTSEVA does so much for education is vitally, vitally, vitally important. A lot of times when someone leaves an area, they forget where they come from, and it's easy to not look back. But this community looks back all the time and knows that not everyone is okay. And unless we're trying to help everybody, it's not okay to just live in our safe space and to live in our riches, that we are supposed to help other people. As a woman of color, I realize how many people came before me for me to be allowed to have this position, that people who I will never know worked and fought and even died so I could just have an education and run for office. And it is my job to remember them. And I always say that as much as I like being chair of the county, and we as chair of the county, I will build roads and I will build schools and all that type of thing. But buildings fall and roads crumble. The most important thing I will do as chair of the county is what I will do for and with people. The most important thing I will do is what I will do and with for a young girl who doesn't believe that she's smart enough to go into a STEM program, or a young kid who has been bullied at school, or somebody from a different nationality that doesn't feel like they belong. My legacy should not be a building, and my legacy should not be a road. My legacy should be the next generation, and to make sure that what people did for me, I reach out and do that for somebody else and for the next generation. And if I don't do that, if I don't take care of the next generation, then no matter what else I do as county chair, I have failed. I have failed. My real job is to help the next generation. And you all do that at VTSEVA every single day. And that is why if I can make it here, I make sure that I come. When she sends me a text, I respond to the text, because I believe what you're doing is so, so important. And I really honestly believe what you're doing is God's work. And so I don't come to ask for anything today. I just come to say thank you for what you're doing, to keep doing it. And whenever I can partner with you or be with you, it is my great honor to be here. So thank you so much.
I just want to add one thing. Hello. Phil is going to do a mock Loudoun County for VTSEVA.
I am. So early next year, I want to have a lot of the young people from VTSEVA come to the county building, and we'll find the time and find the date. And I want to spend half a day with them talking about local county government, what we do, why we do it. But then I want to take the kids, young people, and put them on the dais and have them run a meeting. And so they know what it's like. So I'll have everyone in a seat. I'll give them what the issue is, and I'll walk them through how to run a meeting. So it'd be just like, they'll be on the dais. It'll be the same issues. We'll have all the lights on and everything. And just like a meeting is run, we'll have people come into the boardroom and say kind things about them. We'll have people come in and yell at them, because elected officials get yelled at all the time. So we will run it just like a true board meeting. But I think to help people understand why county government's important and what we do, the best way to do that is to have the kids come in and do it themselves. So I'll let you guys know what date we're looking at. It may be a Saturday, and we can do the day and then do the meeting and then have lunch. But I'm looking forward to that. I love being with young people. It's the best part of my job, is being with young, especially middle school and high school kids. They're my favorite. I like little kids, but middle school and high school kids are my favorite. So we will do that, and we'll do that probably. We'll try to aim for February or March of next year. Okay? That sounds wonderful. All right. Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate coming here with his busy schedule.
All
Thanks,
right.
Samira, John has to leave too, so we're going to bring him on before he leaves. Just 2 minutes. John. See, this is what happens when we are on Indian Standard Time.
Thank you very much. Sorry that I am also going to another engagement, and that I have to. I'll move over. Okay. That I have to leave as well. Great job on the national anthems. I mean, those are especially. I mean, let's give her a round of applause. What an incredibly, especially the U.S. anthem, it's such a hard song to sing. And it's very hard, and you did a wonderful job. And you have more courage than me, because I'm not going to get up there and sing this song. Thank you very much for having me here with you tonight, and thank you for everything that you're doing. The work that VTSEVA does and giving opportunity and hope and education, it's so important. The old story goes that the man is walking along the beach, and he sees the starfish that have washed up on the beach. And he keeps picking them up and throws them back in the water. And then another man comes up and says, they're everywhere. There's thousands of them. You're never going to get them all. What difference does it make? And he said, well, everyone I pick up and I throw back in, I save. And it makes a difference for that one. So every child that you give a chance to go to school, it makes a difference. We were talking when I first got here tonight, 1,098 children in the school. This is huge. Every one of these children, it's going to change their life. It's going to give them hope. It's going to give them opportunity. And that hope and opportunity will change their life, their children's life, their grandchildren's life. It's changed our world. How do we know that one of those children won't cure cancer? We don't know. You've given us hope. Thank you for what you're doing. I say especially thank you to the children. Thank you to the parents for supporting this. Thank you for being here. This is what will make our world a better place. I want to also say thank you for everything you do for our community and for the diversity that you bring, because our diversity is our strength. It's something we should celebrate. The wonderful colors, the songs, the music, that's what makes this a special place to live. So I thank you for sharing your culture and letting me be a small part of it tonight. And I thank you for the great work you're doing. And remember, it's personal. For every child you're helping, it makes a big difference. It gives hope, opportunity. It shines the light. And I thank you so much for that. And thank you for letting me be here tonight.